Thanks for joining me today. We're going to be working specifically on posture. I'm going to have my back to you the whole time so that you can see sort of how my shoulders are moving and how I'm engaging through those back muscles. I hope it's helpful. I definitely don't mean to be rude for you. Find some place that you can sit comfortably, that you have room behind you. So obviously I have this without a back on there. A bench will work great. See what you got around the house. All right. So finding your comfortable seated position, I always want to make sure that my feet are touching the ground right here. This makes me feel a little bit more stable. I'm slightly engaging my abdominal muscles so that I feel long through the center of my body. Let's reach those arms front and then open wide to the side. Good. So here I have my fingers looking up towards the sky. This makes the stretch much more intense. So if you're not liking that sort of nervy feeling, relax your hands. Good. And still reach out wide. See if you can get those shoulder blades to start to move now. Opening. Good. Continue, please. And as we go, noticing that I'd like for now the arms moving, shoulders are moving, but we're not doing anything through the center of our back right there. That stays very still. Let's do about 4 more of these. 4. Neck is nice and easy. 3. Grow through the crown of your head up to the sky. 2. And 1. Good. Bring those arms towards the front of you, not higher than the shoulders, and then I'd like you to sort of swim them down as if you had oars in a boat, and we're going to paddle through the water. Front and back. Good. I happen to have very flexible shoulders, so if you're noticing that your mobility is not at the same place as mine, that's okay, okay? Do what you can. I'd like you to move your full range of motion without pain. And that is very important for me. No pain. It's allowed to be a little bit uncomfortable, but pain is not where we like to move. You're trying to bring both of those arms at the same level, all the way back. Let's do a couple more of these. Good. Keeping your posture upright. So, good. We're going to do one more. This one I like to call now chicken wings. I'm just going to bring my hands on the small of my back. I'm going to bring my elbows to each other and then away. 2 and away. You can experiment. Maybe it feels better when the arms are a little bit higher. Maybe it feels better a little bit lower. Move those shoulder blades to each other. Good. Breathing deeply. All the way in, all the way out. Let's do a couple more of these chicken wings. Good. We're going to push to the side. So I'd like you to bring your elbows together. Okay, just check to make sure those ribs are in. We're not pressing here, and then press out. So elbows in, press out. Now, because we're working on posture and extension, I'm trying to now find ways to work those back muscles a little bit differently. So probably we wouldn't do this if we're doing a different type of workout where the elbows are trying to touch each other and those shoulder blades are squeezing in. I would probably keep it a little bit more in front. But for right now, I'm looking at moving the scapula as well. So the scapula are your shoulder blades. Maybe you could see them moving on me. That's my hope. Let's do another few of these. Good, just take a look to one side, take a look to the other side. See if your neck muscles are relaxed. And bring your head back to your center, making your chin parallel to the ground, because sometimes we're doing a little bit front or down, right? Good. Let's interlace those fingers behind the back. Okay, this might be enough right here. If you are noticing that you really don't like this next exercise, hold on to the elbows and see if you could just open through the collarbone and the chest right there. If we do have the interlace right there and the arms are long, now this is where my shoulder flexibility is pretty extreme, we're going to do a little lift and a little lower. For you, that might be very, very small. That is okay. If we're on those elbows, also fine. Just stay right there and open through the chest. Okay, let's do a few more of these. Staying in that area that feels good to your body. Feeling good. 2 more. And 1. Ah, that's awesome. All right, reach those arms up above your head, all the way to the very top. Let the shoulders rise with you for now. Good, and then I'd like you to give a little bit of resistance as you pull all the way down. Again, rising through the shoulders for a moment and pulling down. Okay, we won't do this the whole time with the shoulders rising, but just getting the mobility there. Lifting, pulling. 1 more, give a little resistance and pull. Now, let the shoulders stay relaxed as we pull down. So what I mean, check that difference out, right? So shoulders are relaxed, and think about broad back. Broad meaning wide right here. Take up more space with your fantastic posture. Good. See if you get these those lat muscles engaged as you pull down. A few more of these. Good. Again, looking a little bit to one side. Look to the other side. Good. Bring your head back to the center. Good. Interlace those fingers. Press your arms up to the sky. Let those shoulders move how you want to. And then bring your hands behind your head, letting the shoulder blades go back down, elbows widening. Okay, then reach up to the sky. Hands behind the head. Reach up. And side. Good. A couple more of those, really lifting maybe out of your seat almost. 1 more. Good, keeping your hands now behind your head. Press your head into the hands. So watch how that changes my neck position. We're not going to press towards the front with your chin like a turtle. We want to lengthen and pull back just a little bit. This time I have my elbows a little bit more in front of me instead of all the way back. I'm going to take one elbow and reach it up towards the sky, so I'm feeling a stretch through the side of my body. It's almost a armpit stretch or a stretch between the ribs. Good, I'd like you to go to the other side. Remember, you are always invited to modify, which just means to change any movement to fit your body better. You don't want to be following just the shapes that I'm making, but explore how that feels in your body. 1 more time each side, please. Good, come back. Good, just release those hands. Shake them out so that you have a little bit of blood back into the fingers. Take your fingertips and place them right next to your ears or the back of your neck and try to feel that length in the back of the neck. Okay, remember this feeling. Good. From here, sit up nice and tall. Give me a little twist. Back to the center. Twist to the other side. Good. Does not need to be big, but we have a feeling that we're twisting up towards the sky, getting taller with every single one. A few more of these. One more time each side. Great. Relax those arms, shake them out. One more thing to go. bring those arms up again, interlacing those fingers. We're going to bring one arm down and reach it up, and the other arm down. Okay, so just continue to switch. This gets into a little bit of a tricep stretch. Tricep is this muscle right here, shoulder stretch. Maybe you have a little bit more flexibility here. That is fine. It's not necessary. You could just stay with this one. Good. Check your posture one more time. So you're lightly engaged with those abdominal muscles. Just feels like your belly muscles are hugging your low back. And one more. Good. Relax your arms. Good. Just let them relax on your lap. Feel how that posture has changed a little bit, hopefully. Take a few deep breaths, breathing into the back of the body. Feeling those shoulders just melt down as if you can melt the stress right out of them. One more deep breath. Thank you, everyone at home, for joining me today. See you next week.